Hey there, guys. I'm excited about today's tutorial because I did it yesterday and it worked out really good. And so I'm just excited. We're going to do some recycling today. Materials that normally we would recycle or throw away. We're going to make jewelry out of them. So this was just a blueberry container. It's the plastic little container. Fun fact, the little symbol here, if you guys can see it, the one that's like the recycle one, if that has a 6 in it, you can use them like shrink plastic, like shrinky things. So you can take a heat gun, you can put all your stuff, your markings and everything on it, and then use a heat gun and it'll shrink up and become hard plastic. If you guys ever played with those when you were a kid. This one has a 1, so it doesn't work. But one day when I get a 6, I will show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to cut off the top here. Excuse me. And I'm just going to, this one has an indent. I did one yesterday that it was flat so I could use the whole thing. But this, I'm just going to cut out the inside part here. Better than nothing. So I'm going to use alcohol inks on this, and since it is clear, you could leave it this way, and then it'll have like a Sorry about that, guys. My son came home and opened up the garage and I jumped out of my skin. So anyway, so you could leave it like this, clear, and it'll have like a window pane effect so that you can see through it. I am, however, going to put a coat of acrylic paint on the back. And you can just roll this on or brush it on. My thing is a mess, sorry. I'm just gonna roll it on real quickly. Roll it on like you would a jelly print. Just coat it so that you have a backing for your color. Obviously you could put any color you want. I don't recommend black because then you probably would not see the alcohol ink very well. But, you know, something light, just kind of coat it. It's not perfect, but that's okay. That dries, oops. It should dry pretty quickly. So, but this is the side that we're gonna put the alcohol inks on. Once this dries, let me shoot it with the heat gun real quick. Okay, that's good. All right, so I'm just going to take some alcohol inks. I've got my handy dandies, my faves. Spice, Ocean, Mum, and Kiwi, the ones that I love to use. And I'm just going to randomly start. You can drop them on, you can brush them on. I'm going to do a little bit of both. Just making random patterns all over. I will start with Spice. So I'm just randomly placing it on here. And like I said, you can do it however you would like. If you want to just drop it on, that's okay. I am going to drop it on also. But just place it on there however you want. Whatever you think is going to look good, and I'm sure it will. Some of you actual artists will probably do a much better job of this than I am, but it is what it is. Okay. So now I'm going to just start dropping. I'm not going to completely drop, but I'm going to put some drops on my brush. To get some reactions here. Kind of how I do with my bracelets and on the metal, same thing. That's pretty much what inspired me. Just to get some little extra interest going on in here. This is already a little dry. Some spice. Okay, that's funky-ish enough maybe. I'm going to give it a quick spray with some alcohol. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that. My little, I don't know why I shook that. My alcohol bottle. Yeah, that's cool. See how it made those dots on there? Just kind of gave it a textured look. So I'm going to something going on there now. Yeah, that's good. Just wanted to be able to get stuff to grow. A little more blue. And then I think we're good. Okay, I like that. So I'm gonna let this dry and then I will come back and we'll cut some stuff up. So I will be back in a minute. Okay, so this is all dry and this is how it looks. Again, if you didn't have the base of paint on the back, it would be more like a, like a stained glass window looking effect. But this is how this looks without that. So there are two ways to go about this. I think I'm going to try, I was going to try and put, hold on. I have a gold gel pen. I haven't tried this. Let me just see if it'll even work on here. Does it? I'm just going to do some little accents. This is just a gold gel pen. Just kind of maybe follow stuff around a little bit. Just to make it look interesting, I guess. Put some random dots. So if you can see just the gold in there, there you go. Just the little lines and just whatever else, just to make it look a little interesting. Or not, I don't know. I like it. So there's two things you can do. You can just cut out your own shapes, which is probably going to be the easiest. I have a bunch of cutters, different shapes, flowers and hearts and different kind of stuff. I did these yesterday, and I used cutters with those, but I think I'm just going to cut, I just want some rectangles, so I'm just going to cut these out. And I thought of doing strips, but I think I'm going to just do some rectangles. I like this. And I could use a slicer too. Get these so that they're about the same size. Cut these up a little bit. Trim them and make them so that they're exactly how you want them. So I think I'll go with these. That is a pair of earrings. What do you guys think? I like that. And obviously you can make several more pair, but I'm gonna just do these for now. Two ways to seal them. You can just spray them with the Krylon, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and resin them, because I want them to have just a little bit more weight to them, because these are very, very light. Some people like light, and the resin's not going to add that much. It's not going to add that much weight to them. It's not going to drag your ears down. So I'm going to go ahead and resin these. Oh yeah, I have a mess over here, you guys. So it's just like when we did the paper. I'm just going to put it right on top. These will be easy because they're rectangle, but you do have to be careful about your edges. So, and of course I'm working without my magnifier. So just make sure you push it all the way to the edge. If you're new to resin and you want to give it a try, all of this is on my Amazon store, which is always in the description of this video. So, and it's under resin stuff, and it has this tool, it has the UV resin, it has the light. If you don't want to buy the light, this does cure in the sun. It takes about an hour, but it will cure in the sun. And it does just fine. So you can see how much it pops too with the resin. And actually the Krylon does a really good job of making it pop as well. Works great. But again, I wanted to make them a little bit more substantial. So, and something that'll last a long time. So, like I said, you're just pushing everything out to the side. All my clay people have already fast forwarded through all of this. Hopefully you guys can see. And then I also like to use the sticky mat if you're not familiar with how I resin. So I think we're good. So you can see that. I'm gonna put it under the UV light for about 4 minutes or so. And then Sorry, one more important thing that you should do before you pop it under the light. Take a lighter and just kind of go over it real quick. Make sure that all the air bubbles are out. There weren't any in there, but sometimes you never know. I'll take it out of the light and then there'll be something in there crazy. So, all right, I'm gonna pop these in for about 4 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, those are done on that side. I am gonna do a coat on the back as well, but that's how that looks. These are amazing. They're so pretty. They're gonna be super long, but I like it. So, cool them off just a little bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the back. The sticky mat is good because it keeps it from moving around and folding up and everything. So you really want to get one of these sticky mats, and those are in my store as well. So, or you can get them at Michael's or anything. They're the Cricut sticky mats. You use them for the Cricut machines. And I literally just happened upon it one day. I was looking for something because I didn't like using just a silicone mat. When I was resining, because it still was moving all over the place. So this is just, it's so much easier. And I don't know why everyone doesn't do it. So again, you don't have to do resin. You can just do some Krylon, a couple of coats. I would recommend probably 3 on both sides. And the Krylon dries super quickly also. I typically do mine on the side of the house. I spray outside, and within about 5 minutes or so is all it takes in between each coat. And it's perfect. It's good to go. So, ow, just hit my head. Run this over real quick, and then another couple minutes on this side, and I will be back. Okay, so that's done. We have both sides, and we are good to go. If you wanted to, which maybe I will, just really, actually, I'm just going to use a regular file because these edges are a little sharp for my liking. So I'm just going to use a regular file and just kind of round them out just a little bit. You don't have to. You can keep them sharp. This is just what I want to do. You can use your tool as well. I have just a little sander grinder thing on here, so I'll just show you how to do that. You just want to really lightly go, because if you don't, it's really going to take it off. Obviously this is easier. Sorry I wasn't in the frame, but see, just really lightly go around those edges. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I keep going out of frame to get it closer to my eyes. Most of you guys are used to me doing that. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a little piece right there. Okay, there we go. So now we need to put some holes in here. Just figure out which side you want to do that on. I'm going to have a fit with this thing. Okay. Do I want to switch them up like this? I kind of like that. So I'm just gonna drill my little holes up at the top here. Just have a little piece of box. So this is my other one. I do have 2 of these. Because I don't like to switch out my bits all the time. So that's why I have 2. But get them up top and in the middle. That's how you want them. Because you're going to put your jump ring in there and make your earrings through there. And I've probably lost a bunch of you because you know what I'm going to do. And that's okay. So I'm going to put some jump rings in there. Sure I am. Okay. I think that these will work. Those should be okay. If you are new to using jump rings, you do not open jump rings this way. You always do them with a twist. So find your opening there, and you're going to take 2 pliers like so, and you're going to twist like that. Don't open them that way. So we'll put that through. Close it off. And actually, I need a smaller one that I'm going to put my next one through. Sure I am. Where are they? Huh. I lost my other jump rings. I'm going to put you guys on pause. Hold on one second. Okay, I found them. I was just looking for a smaller jump ring because I want to put a teeny one on here so that I can feed my, make my earring through that. So, teeny tiny. Wait a minute, that doesn't look good. Okay. Teeny tiny. Because you want your earring to be facing the right way. And I might need a bigger, do I? You want to make sure that these are kissing up here. So how is that? It just makes it. Okay, perfect. So I have my my ball head pins. Ball head pins. And I like to get my, oh my goodness, you guys. Here we go. My round nose pliers here. And we're just going to take a little, go straight up against the ball here, do a little bit of a flip. Make sure that this goes in the front so that it's facing forwards through that tiny little jump ring that I just put on there, like so. And then I'm going to hold it. You guys will have to rewind this several times probably if you haven't done it before. Close that little loop off so it's like this around there, if you guys can see. And then I typically just take a paintbrush or something round. Put it down here towards the base. Wrap it around. It's tricky, I understand. And you want to make sure that this is all straight. And then put just a little crimp at the bottom, like so. So that is what your earring is going to look like. Just like that. Ba-bam. So I'll go ahead and do the other one because I don't know if I came out of camera on that, and most likely I did. So open your jump ring. Push this through there. Maybe. That hole might not be big enough. Sometimes you gotta make the hole a little bigger. These tools are on my Amazon site too. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, sorry guys. Ay, ay, ay. All right, I don't like this jump ring maybe. Let's try it through the back. Sometimes it works better through the back. I don't know. It did. Okay, perfect. So now I need another one of these small ones. Just one. Of the tinies, make sure it's all closed up. I just kind of give it a little squeeze. And then put that on. It's easiest to just kind of stick it onto your finger and then let it slide down. And close these up. Make sure they're kissing. Okay, perfect. All right, and then I'll show you again, and I will try my best to stay in the camera this time. So we're taking the ball head pin, go all the way up towards the ball here so that you're nestled up against there, and give it a little twist. Put it in the front side like so. And then twist it the rest of the way around. West of the way around. Elmer Fudd. So it's like so. And then you're going to hold this part and just twist it around back like that. Look at it, make sure it's all even. If it's kind of wonky looking, just use your pliers and fix them up and give it a little crimp. And that's it. So then you have your recycled plastic earrings, guys. Look, how cute. So give it a try, give it a go, show me what you make. If you are not on Happy Place Studio Facebook page, you should be. So go ahead and join. I'll have the link on here. And you can find everything in my Amazon shop, and that will be on the description as well. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you Wednesday. Bye.